Hello everyone, I'm Jane the Groomer, and welcome to the Grooming Table. In this video, we're going to show you how we like to groom Dexter whenever he gets a little bit too smelly. This is called a Coat King, and I'm going to put links to all the tools in the description. But this Coat King, I love it because I call it a bear claw. It looks like a bear claw, but it mimics their claws actually, and it doesn't really scrape or scratch the skin. It could, but the way it's shaped, it's not really. You run a high risk of damaging the skin with this tool. Just be gentle and hold the skin tight. But look at how much dead coat, the old coat is coming out. And see how I'm getting all the nooks and crannies, and even there in the tummy. Even though he doesn't have hair there, it's really for the skin. You'd be amazed how much dander comes out. And you'll always want to work with the angles, the natural angles of the dog. And look at that. So it's not just the hair, but see the crud? See that dander, that crudiness? That's dead skin cells, skin dander, other cellular debris that gets in those pores. We want to clear all that out. And the tail is easily neglected. It's so easy to forget about the tail, but the tail is one of the areas where I see some of the most like bumps and some of the skin issues that happen there. So don't forget the tail. This tool was given to me by Cindy Hogan, and Cindy is one of my favorite people in the world. Oh my goodness. She volunteers for fur kids, but I met her when they were small dog rescue, and she would volunteer and escort the dogs to our grooming salon, to our place, and she's just such a wonderful lady. And she gave me all her grooming tools when she found out that my tools were stolen out of my car. And she met me at one of my clients' homes in Alpharetta, and she gave me all of these tools, and this is one of my favorite ones, the shading blade. Look at how much fuzz and old undercoat. And a better word for undercoat, there. But this is called stripping knife, and it's kind of like a Furminator, but look at that. And that is dead undercoat that's pulling out. And a better word for dead undercoat or old undercoat, look at all that, is old underwear. So picture it as old gym socks and dirty underwear that just gets really old and tattered. Last season's coat, pretty much. We want to just throw it away. So we have the luxury of going and buying our clothes and wearing fresh new underwear and socks, but dogs grow it from their skin. So the only way they can actually stay fresh is by getting rid of last year's coat, and so that they can grow this new coat. And this is one of my favorite new I don't know if I want to call it a tool or product, but they're called finger cons, little finger gloves, rubber finger gloves, and just really helps grip that dead fuzzy coat that's ready to come out. It just really helps grip that and pull it out. And that's the way to keep those ears clean and fresh. There we go. Look at that, Dexter was actually licking my facial hair. They call it aloe grooming, but it's social grooming. It's bonding. It's trust, and so he wants to return the favor. And this is amazing. Dexter was so horrible at nails. He used to spin around and try to bite me. Now, it's just another day.
These shallow waters never meant what I needed. I'm letting go, that deep
And I do file the nails afterwards just so it gets rid of those sharp edges. And I like to use a Dremel, the cordless Dremel, because if it ever does catch on anything, it'll stop. And I've been using Advet now. I kind of go back and forth, I know, but I really like this. Now it says 16:1, so on this bottle here it says 16. You don't want to fill it up to that line, you want to fill it up to that line there. See that? It says kind of a little bit above where it says 24 actually, because it slants down. Now this is the bottle, the cap that comes with the bottle. I really like the bottle blaster caps though. These here, and you just screw it on, and it just saves so much. It's so efficient. So I actually have 2 of them in case I don't have a shower head like this, but hey, if you have a shower head that comes down like that, take advantage. Now I'm gonna do the sebaceous zones first, just like I mentioned in the other video with my dog Weemy, meaning the belly, the tummy, the armpits, the ears, and again I'm gonna protect the ears by making sure my finger is protecting the opening of the ear canal so nothing gets in there. Protect his eyes, protect his nose. That way it builds trust and he knows and feels that I'm concerned about him. There we go. And I don't really try to stop them from shaking. I embrace getting wet with them because I want to show them with my body language that this is a good thing. It's okay to get wet. And there we go. And this is a great time while the shampoo sits to give them a nice little massage, full body massage, because there's no reason to buy good shampoo if you're not going to give it time to actually do its job. And Advet actually provides this shampoo dispenser / massager, and I don't really, personally, I don't like to use it with putting the shampoo in there, but I love using it to massage with. And Dexter was just loving this. There we go, a nice massage. And I really try to make it enjoyable for the dogs so that they understand that this is something that I don't resent doing. This is something that I like doing. It's something that's good, and you know, I care about them. It's love in action. Hey, look at this. This is Dexter's favorite part. He loves to do this on our walks as well, especially after a bath. Now, this force dryer I really like because, and they call it a force dryer. It's a high velocity dryer, basically a leaf blower on a hose and nozzle. But I like this brand because they have a knob, a dial, where you can control the pressure rather than a switch. There we go. And I remember to work from the back to the front, bottom up. There we go. And I like to go through one last time. He was trying to kiss my daughter. Now, this isn't what I actually put on him. That's the beard oil that I use. It was an empty bottle, but I made my own concoction with grapeseed oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, and a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of lavender. And I learned from Michelle Knowles that short-haired dogs need more oils than other dogs. So short coats need more oils. So get oil them down, and I use a bristle brush because a boar's bristle brush, the boar's hairs, grip those oils and it helps distribute it evenly throughout the coat. So I like to finish off with that boar's brush and just polish off that coat. It also makes him feel good too. Look at that. When you see him in the sunlight, he literally shines, glistens like a beautiful horse or something. That's my boy Dexter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support and all the encouragement. Thank you.